Hey, this is George Sawtooth. I'm in Ward, Colorado. There's the old church. I guess it was painted by a famous painter, Georgia O'Keeffe. I've never heard of her. But I'm up on this hill. Here's the post office. This is a historic building. Ward actually was started in 1860 when gold was found near Gold Hill. It was one of the richest little towns in Colorado. It's named after Calvin Ward, who was a prospector. It actually officially became a town in 1896. And it has a famous person grew up here. She came here from Kansas with her family. Her name is Hazel Schmall. And she went to the University of Colorado, got a degree in biology, I think around 1913, 1916, something like that. And then she went to the University of Chicago, where she got a degree in botany. And she was the first lady to get a degree in botany, master's degree actually. But here's the library. There's a book of physics in there. The library's closed today, but I talked to the lady in this post office here, and she gave me a lot of history of this town too. Let's take a look here. A lot of books. Subaru, 1970 to 1980. A Chilton's manual. There's a globe. So yeah, I think this building actually dates back to 1898. It actually survived. There was a fire in 1900 that burned down a lot of the buildings in Ward. But Hazel Schmall, her family moved to Ward in 1892, and she lived somewhere. I don't know where her house is. The lady in the post doesn't know what her house was, but it could have burned down. But she got interested in botany because when she was a little girl, she would roam the countryside looking for wildflowers and berries, and her mom would accompany her, and sometimes her dad would accompany her. So she got really interested in plants. But this is the whole town of Ward. In the 60s, it became a lot of the hippies came here. Early 70s. But yeah, Hazel, the hometown of Hazel Schmall. She had a ranch, Rangeview Ranch, just a few miles up the road. It's still a working ranch, but I think it's a guest ranch now, or some kind of a spiritual ranch where people go and kind of regenerate, kind of new agey stuff. But when she had it, it was like a guest ranch, and it was like a ranch for kids. They could come and learn about stuff. This lady, she was born in 1890, died in 1890, and died in 1990. So she lived almost 100 years. The Colorado Blue Columbine, she was the one pretty much responsible for that becoming the state flower. And she has a plant, Astralagus schmallii, that's local weed that she found in Mesa Verde National Park. It's the only species that grows in Mesa Verde National Park. It's called Astralagus schmallii, after her last name, Schmall. Hazel Schmall. Ward is an old town. Sleepy old town. And of course the wind's coming back. I tried to go up to Brainerd Lake. And I tell you, I was going to take a walk up to Brainerd Lake from the parking lot, but there was no way. It was taking my breath away. Just like that Berlin song, Take My Breath Away. Alright, I guess it's time to take off. Beautiful old building. Ward, Colorado, post office. 1898. Survived the big fire in 1900. All right. George Sawtooth. God bless. Take care. Bye.